Check this out.
Your heart is so tied to this place.
It is. You know, I mean, I've spent almost all of my life in Hawaii, represented this community for 8 years while I served in Congress. And to say that my heart breaks sounds too small to convey not only what I'm experiencing, but really more importantly, what this community is going through. And to know that the best support that they have gotten so far has come from each other. That's what's so maddening to me, is that I know that the resources are available to meet every single need that the community of Maui has, from here in Hula Country Maui all the way to West Maui and everywhere in between. There are those who are directly impacted, who've lost their homes. There are communities who've been cut off either because of no power, like this community, no water, no communications ability to convey, hey, here's the resources that we need. And so they're really relying on each other. I know that this is an overwhelming catastrophe for the county leadership to deal with. It's a new administration that's just come in. But look, the state and FEMA, they are the ones who have the ability to mobilize the humanitarian assistance and disaster relief resources that the U.S. military has based here in Hawaii and that are commonly deployed to support other countries during their time of need. That is what needs to happen yesterday right here in Maui County. And that's what I'm urging these leaders. I don't know what they're waiting for, but this should have happened earlier on.
Why do you think it's not happening?
You know, I can't even come up with a plausible excuse, because it is inexcusable. These resources have been ready on the military side since this crisis began. They have been ready to launch. They just are federally mandated. They can't move until they get that word from the state or from FEMA. If there are any bureaucratic or funding or whatever other things that are on their minds, they need to put that aside and actually help people right now.
So all these resources are sitting still there. Can't even access them. Can't get to them. The bureaucracy is there. You know, she's been on that island for quite some time. The military assistance, nothing's getting to the people right now. Nothing. So
this is, I mean, you know, so you're supposed to pay a price for this politically, but we live in such a banana republic. I mean, our media is so corrupt. The people never, we live right now in the United States is what I grew up thinking people in Russia and China lived in.
This is what you hear about the countries we invade, how inept they are.
That's right. That's what's happening here. And it's much better in a place like China, as we were talking about before, because in China, when shit doesn't get done, they know who to blame. There's only one party. And so their government is actually more responsive to them in a lot of ways than ours is, for sure. Right now, they just blame it on someone else. And Joe Biden knows that he's got the media in his pocket and he'll never be made to answer for any of this. They're not making him answer for it. He's done nothing. There's not, everybody's just like, this is climate change and that's that. And so we have to take away some more of your rights.
Well, that's interesting that you say that, because that's what the push is. That's where the fight comes from the left. If you try to suggest that it's anything else other than climate change, they lose their
climate change. Forgot to turn the siren on.
That's right. And climate change
turned off the water.
Turned off the water.
Is that guy's name?
Remember, climate change ordered them to keep the cars turning back into the fire.
Heck of a job, Climby.
Yeah. Glad to go, Climby.
Climby. I just want to show you. Here's what Tulsi's showing up to a couple days ago as well, showing some of the support that all these people within the community give each other. Where's FEMA? Where's the government? Where's the military? Like you said, if they can find a way to blame it on Ukraine and pump the money there, they will do so.
There's like a base there, isn't there?
There's several bases there. It's Hawaii.
Dude, why
would the airport bringing over a bunch of satellite radios?
Cool. So
to hop in the side of Maui.
Hey!
Volunteer, it's crazy.
Volunteer work is kicking the government's ass. You can see
American.
Look at them. They get all this stuff together, all the kids' toys, everything you need. These are volunteers. This ain't the government.
A bunch of stuff for kids here. There's bikes, there's board games, there's skateboards, basketballs, soccer balls, and then we have a bunch of dog food, cat food. A lot of the things that people don't really think about, but are also really important. So the generosity of people volunteering and sending these things from not only from Maui, but from all over the place. We're just about finished loading up a whole bunch of different supplies. We have food, we have crates, we have toys for kids, we have bedding, things that have been donated and held here at the fire department at the Honolulu airport. And so we're about to take off and bring them out to some of the folks out there in Lahaina who've been most impacted. So a lot of generosity from a lot of people, and a lot of volunteers. So
we're just about to land in Kapalua. It looks empty down there right now on the road. So we're bringing in the supplies, bringing things that people need, like communications are going to be really key at this point. This may be the last flight in here for a while, so hopefully everything that we're bringing can be put to really good use for the people.
This dude's cool.
This is Slater and the players. We're coming down with a bunch of radios to Kahana boat ramp. Let me know if you're there, if we need to drop them off with Uncle Jared.
Actually, Slater, on your way to Kahana, stop by S-Turn and drop off 2 VHF radios to Alika.
My wife and I just flew out there for a friend's wedding near Boulder. We landed and then our town burned down and we came right back. And I put my wife on Oahu with some friends in Kualoa, just because she's all very, very pregnant, and so just want to keep her safe. And then I just came over a couple days ago to just try to assess. So been here ever since. But yeah, we got power the other night back in Kahana, Napili, Hanakauai, Kapalua. So that helps. But it's just the biggest thing for us has been like communication. We just don't have any means. So like, you know, you go around to supply drops, you talk to everyone running them, and they're telling us what their needs are, but then I can't even contact Kai on the other side where he has service because I have to drive up the hill to get like 1 bar of LTE.
Here it is. Look at the community.
Alika? Yeah. Okay, what's up, brother? We're gonna drop a couple radios with you. Okay.
So, this is 40 miles. Okay, shoot, perfect.
As long as we're building the network, right?
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yep. Thank you.
Be safe, okay?
Right down the hollow. Yeah.
You guys will see all these hubs. It's all community. There's no military presence, no FEMA presence, no state or federal presence at any of these hubs. So I don't know why, but
has Josh Green, the mayor, managing director, any of those guys come out here just to?
I've been here for 3.5 days. I haven't seen anybody. I haven't talked to any representatives. You're the first person that's in that world that has even come to Maui that I've met personally. So I can't speak for other people, but for Po and I, we've been all the way from Laniapogo, Oluolu to Kapalua, which is the entire stretch of the west side, and haven't seen anybody yet. So it's been all community based so far. I mean, look at this. You guys see any state or federal help here right now? This is all local support.
This is amazing. Yeah, this is really kind of amazing.
I would say we probably have.
Because we canceled like all of our viewers
Can talk to each other, people locally. Okay. Well, it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. It's communication without cell phone service. So we have 0.
Let's go there now. Let's go there now.
12 o'clock, they're going to be dropping off.
You gotta get back to
We're just dropping this off.
What's up, brother Kai?
We're just dropping this off and then we're out.
So this is 4 or 5 local fishing boats right now coming in from Molokai, other side of Maui, other islands. And we have a little channel between the reef here. That's why there's a little family boat ramp.
Jesus,
and
look
this
at
has
that.
been a huge hub for us for getting supplies on boats.
So people are supposed to play. Okay, good pause. So pause. People are supposed to play a political price for this. That's what's
think?
supposed to happen.
Oh yeah.
But again, the media is so corrupted, and the media is so the media is the enemy of the people, and so it'll be hard to get any kind of hold anybody accountable for any of this because the media is so corrupt. And if the media decides it's not a story, it's not a story, and that's that. And that's why they have to keep clamps on people like us. I don't think. Well, we'll see. Hopefully,
it's a big nothing burger.
yeah. I hope all they want to do is talk about climate change in relation to this, and they don't want to talk about the complete failure of their government. And it seems on purpose.
Their disaster response was a disaster itself.
Yeah, it seems on
across
purpose.
the board.
Look,
And
it's
you know,
not a good time to cover a disaster. Biden is having those problems with his boy Hunty, and
yes.
Trump, it could be Trump. I've seen MSNBC mostly talking about how it maybe will be Trump.
And the fact that, like Tulsi can even walk around, I bet that the governor can't even walk around there without getting his head chopped off. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she showed up. You know, I've given her crap at times, but she shows up when it matters most. And you can see this here. Look at the supply. The locals. The locals are doing this. They got everything they need really quickly. Just
Watch out, you guys.
Look at this. Where's our government?
Hey, come see us on Live on Tour. We're doing a show in New York City, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Stamford, Connecticut, Toledo, Rochester, Michigan. That's just outside of Detroit. St. Louis, Tampa, Florida, Boca Raton, Florida, and Orlando, Florida. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.